Hello everyone, I still remain your friend, one person. Like I told you, I'm a software developer that has over 7 years of experience. I'm also a trainer. Okay. All right. Now, and like I told you in my last video, I'm actually developing an online web application, an online learning platform where teachers can create courses and students can actually take those courses and have the experience that they always have when they are having offline classes. Okay. So I'm still in the journey doing this. Okay. So today I want to share a concept with you. All right. And this concept has to do with entity relationship modeling. If you know about database, okay, every relational database has this. And I'm also using a relational database management system, MySQL, in this application. Okay. So I have this concept of many-to-many relationship. Okay. And when you have a many-to-many relationship, all right, you have to be careful with it. Okay. Most times, experts say that it means that your design is not cool. All right. It doesn't mean that it wouldn't happen. Okay. But you don't have to, um, literally code it that way. You will have to create a separate entity that can hold that can hold the relationship between these two entities. And basically, when I say entity, we actually mean tables. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to go into entity relationship or database design or talk about tables or relationship, but I just want to show you this concept. Now, a course, all right, that the teacher is creating would actually have categories. Okay. Now, when this course can have more than one category, because a course can belong to more than one category, and a category can also have more than one courses. Do you understand? Referring to it. All right. So that is why we will have many courses that can reference many categories, and many courses can also belong to many categories. All right. So that is why we have many to many from this end, from the course end to the category end. There are many from the category end to the course, and there are many. Now, this might not be the best explanation because I'm not in the teaching mode right now. I just want to share this concept with you. So when you look at my model now, yeah, I'm using Prisma. It is an object relational mapping framework, just like Hibernate for Java. You would have Mongoose for MongoDB. You would have entity framework for C# and .NET application. You can use Prisma for almost all of these technologies across. Okay, so now I'm using Prisma that would also map these models I have created here to the tables. Okay, so now I will show you my MySQL workbench to show you the tables that this Prisma have created, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Let me share this concept with you. If you see my course now, okay, this is the course module, because this thing is going to create the table for me in my database, in my MySQL database. So this is the course model. If you look at it, okay, I'm not having any direct relationship with the categories. What I have here is course categories. Okay, now let me collapse this chapter module. Now, if I collapse this for you to see more, or this is the course module, and if I go down, we are going to see the category module. Okay, now this is the category module. All right. Now there is no direct connection between category and courses. Why? Because if there are not many to many, maybe if they are one to one or one to many, do you understand? I could have them inside of I could have them inside of the modules referencing the other module. But what I did was, because there are many to many, I had to create a separate module or a separate table that would actually have this relationship. All right. Now, this is the relationship. This is the table or the module holding the relationship between the course and the category, and I call it course category. And if you look at it, this guy has the course ID and course category ID, and they are actually referencing the course. All right. So from here, we can actually move to the course from here, we can also move to the category. So when I have, maybe I have HTML, which belongs to web development, which also belongs to front-end development, okay, I would have it stored in here, the relationship. So I will have HTML. I will take the course ID, and the category, the first category will be maybe front-end development. Then I also create another one, course category, which would be front-end development. Okay, so now this is it. Now what I'm trying to show you here is the many-to-many relationship. You have to be very careful when you're working on something like this. You would have to have a separate table or a separate model that will hold this relationship. You don't have to put them in. You now say model, you now create course and have course, an array of courses here. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, so you create different model to hold their relationship. Okay, so when you have a many-to-many relationship, you have to create a separate model or a separate table to hold their relationship, and that is a good practice when you're designing your database. So now this is it. Okay, this is the category model. All right, and this category model is now has the course categories. You can have more than one course categories reference as in referencing to it. Okay, so you can actually have this category. All right, now if I close this up, all right, I would show you in my where okay, let me go to my APIs and show you where I actually created this. Now, this is the course category, okay? So um, when the teacher wants to create, add categories to that course, this is where we come in, all right? It will route down to this place. I'm just trying to be fast because I don't want this video to be too long. So I might not be explaining too much, okay? The way I used to relax and explain. Okay, here we are actually checking the user that is trying to add this category. Is it an authenticated user? Here I'm using Clark authentication. Now this is one of the things I will be teaching in my course. All right, these are the technologies I will be teaching in my course. So if the user is not authenticated, if we did not get this user, we have to tell the person, whoever, that it is unauthorized. We return it back as an unauthorized. Okay, this is also called HTTP messages. Okay, so the status code and stuff like that. We'll also be teaching that in the package I have for you. The full stack web development package will be teaching this. Okay, so and then we will now check. We will now have to delete, or if there is any occurrence, okay, of this course. Let's say we are trying to save the HTML. We want to create categories for HTML. We will first of all delete all of them in case they are already existing. And here we are actually getting the selected category IDs that the user, who is the teacher, who is creating the course, is actually giving us from the form they are filling. We'll actually get them here. And once we get them here, we are checking, is it empty? Because if it is empty, there is no need. We cannot come and save empty data, okay? But if we have at least more than one, if we have at least one category, all right, then we will have to map through because this is an array. We'll map through all of them. This is what we'll be teaching when we teach that JavaScript in this our course. All right, in this full stack web development, we'll also be teaching JavaScript, and this is one of the things we'll also teach. We'll loop through, okay, all the category IDs in this array, and for each of them, we are going to create a course category. Do you understand? We are going to create a course category, and we're giving in the data. And once everything goes well, we are going to return a JSON, an empty string, okay, indicating that everything went well. But if it goes wrong, you can see we are having a try catch here because there might be an error. So we have to handle this error. This is one of the things we would also teach in this course, okay? Now, we will catch it, and if there's any error, we'll console this error to see. For the developer, we'll want to see what the error is all about, and then we'll return to the user that, oh, an internal error, something happens, okay? Something wrong happens, so we'll send it to the user. Okay, so this is it. And then I also want to show you the database. when I go to my database, this is the TechG's database, and these are the tables I have already. This is the category, all right, and this is the course. Now, this is the relation, that course category I'm telling you about, okay? So if I right click, maybe to select this, I don't know if you will see this. So this some of the categories we already have, and this category belongs to one particular, I think so far I've just created just one course, and these are the category. This is the category ID. Okay, we have like three of them here. Three, okay, there are four. Okay, sorry. We have, okay, it's just one category, one course that have how many categories here? This course have more than 4 categories allocated to it. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to show you. Now, this might not be the best explanation because I'm actually in a hurry to just make this video short, but when I teach, I get to explain better. I get to slow down and explain better. I just want to show you the concept we'll be learning in this course, full stack web development. And let me quickly share with you. Okay, now look at what we'll be having here. This is what we'll be teaching. I believe you can see this screen. This is what we'll be teaching. We'll be teaching HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, React.js, and everything you're seeing here will be from beginner's level to more than an intermediate level. I mean, let's say expert, because you will need to practice so well to become an expert. But what we are going to teach here, all right, front end and back end, full stack, we will be creating an e-commerce web application. And when you have something like this, to get a job will be easier for you because your employer want to know what have you done to show your skills. Okay, so once we do this, all right, you would have an e-commerce web application to your name, and you can put it to your GitHub, and your employers can ask for what you have done, and you show them what you have done. Even clients can also ask for what you have done, show them what you have done. So thank you very much. I believe you understand the concept. And the last thing I want to say here is this: we are talking about many-to-many relationship between entities. And when you are doing that, you have to create a separate entity that can hold that relationship. We have category and we have course that have many-to-many relationship to each other. That is why we created a separate table, a separate entity, course category, holding that relationship. Thank you very much. If you want to be part of this course, all right, DM me, chat me up. Just try to contact me, and I would take your questions and make you understand better. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great day.